Hello, fellow traders. Paul Lomo, Big Kuna Trading Club. Got stock coming up here, potentially again on a retest of the PPP zone. And we haven't had many A-rated stocks lately, but we're starting to have some percolate. And this one is just going to be on the fringe of it. We're probably going to be about a B-89 on this stock, but that can change very quickly, potentially be in the A90s, low 90s on it. Our scoring model is designed to keep you in the best stocks in the market. That's why we really pay attention a lot to the quality of the price action and the price points, etc. So it can help you to avoid over trading and keep you only in the thoroughbreds in the market. So this is potentially a thoroughbred if we can hold that 75 PPP. Let's just break down the cycles. We had a big run up from 2024 to mid 2025, about 2.3 BMI, and we had a pullback in the cup, actually a relatively soft landing considering we ran up to about 100. Low is right close to $70, a little bit below that 75 PPP, popped off nicely, had about a 0.4 BMI break of that. So as far as the cycles in the cup, we had a Cat 1. It was a TM-1 plus, a little bit over 1.5 months. TM-2, it's a little bit under the 3.5 months, but the fractal set up right there before that 3.5 month mark. Internal, we had, looks to be about a TD9, 50-day cycle in the pullback. So basically what it did, just came back down below that $75 PPP. You had probably a 10-day high entry right there, or maybe a 5 to get in before the gap. So technically, if you were scaling in, you'd be in 5, let's see, 5, 10. I don't know, we got a 10-day high right there yet before it gapped up. But if you're waiting on a pullback, this is what I'm looking for now. We get a potentially $75 gap refill test. And a lot of times you can do a 4, 5, 6 entry. So basically you scale in third on days 4, 5, and 6 on the close, near the close each of those days. So today would have been part 1. Close on the bar was about 77.11. So you'd be in 1/3 and then 1/3 on day 5, which should be tomorrow, and then day 6, it would be on Thursday. So again, we need to get a higher low. Right now, the cycle squeeze in the cup is still downwards. We got cycle 1 lows violated on cycle 2, Cat 2. So we need this one to hold above Cat 2 lows, which highly likely that it will. Based on the cycles and price zone, etc. So we'll be watching it closely, but right now looking for a bottoming signal on this pullback from a $75 PPP. Let's look at the price targets based on cycle. Okay, the targets based on the cycle off the breakout, we had a TM5 cycle on the lows. So TM5 north is around 125 or so. And that would be a pretty good gain, 70% or so. And then if we hit the TM5X channel line, it's around 170 or so. It'd be about 150% if it hit that. And, the quality of the price action so far suggests it's going back up. But the question is when. We may get a longer cycle in the cup. It just remains to be seen. But, again, we're going to use that 75 PPP as kind of a bellwether to figure out whether we got good price action near that and continuation ahead. So let's look at the stock rating on it. Okay, stock rating on Rubrik, RBRK, TM-3 cycle trade, 2.3 BMI vector of 1. Risk profile on it is an A. And again, the rating is A-89. We like to see it in that 91 to 92 range to really get a good entry on it. And current market rating is an A. So if you want to learn more about how we get to the market rating, go to bigkunatradingclub.club/market-rating and looking for some follow through on this one here in the next few days, so keep an eye on it. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.